So Chal, it's my pleasure to welcome you to India. Just barely over a month ago, we had an amazing conference in Detroit. So now this is a Thai Global Summit. And how do you feel coming to Thai Delhi and the little time you had to interact with the people here? Do you see the vibe, the energy compared to Thai Silicon Valley and Thai Detroit?
I think the energy is amazing here. We have a lot of critical mass in here.
So when we were in Detroit, we focused on global connectivity, car connectivity, mobility, healthcare. Those are very important verticals in that particular space. But India is, like you said, a huge opportunity. And how do you see those verticals play out here?
In different pockets of India, different things are happening. Some of the back-end things that whatever is needed, I think could certainly be done here. And then find the appropriate pockets in the US and try to put them together, then you're on to something big.
You are also a very passionate person in terms of empowering the entrepreneurial ecosystem. You are yourself a very successful entrepreneur. One of the things you said to me earlier was that you're trying to see how you can help entrepreneurs through incubating and also through starting a fund. How do you think that plays out in the current Indian economic scenario?
It's just that figuring out how do we take that critical mass and make them more innovative and help them scale to the global standards, and then combine that with the innovation and invention that is already happening so well in the US. And how do we put those two pieces together? I think it's almost like a magic. When that happens, magic happens. And I think I'm in that journey to figure exactly how to make that happen.
Finally, then they say focus is the key to success. And you come from a background which is very auto-centric, tech-centric. For you, cities are Chennai and Pune, for example. But there's so much more beyond that. So I wanted to get an answer from you on focusing on one particular thing.
I mean, like even in the connected mobility, I was listening to Travis of Uber this morning. I mean, even Uber is playing a big game in here. So in terms of the connected mobility, finding that solution that is applicable to Indian market would be a way to get started, and that's how you focus on them. So you come up with one area that has an application in the Indian market and drill it down until you make them big. So if Uber can figure that out, I'm sure other startups and entrepreneurs can certainly figure that out in the Indian market.
Well said. Sarah, again, my pleasure to extend a warm welcome to India. You have been with TiE for about 2 years now. You've been to TiECon in Silicon Valley. You've done an amazing conference in Detroit. So as the executive director, again, congratulations for a job very well done. You came yesterday, and now you're engaged in this conference. Just some brief, feedback on the vibe, the energy, and the little that you have seen about India.
Well, I would say kind of the same thing that Tal said. It's very busy here. And, oftentimes when you're hosting a conference or summits back in the U.S., it's really, you got to push marketing like crazy and work on your outreach, and you're kind of dragging people in there. This is when you're starting something new. You're kind of begging people to kind of get involved. Here, the rooms are packed, the breakout sessions are packed, so it's really, it's amazing to see all the energy, and I'm hoping that we can partner with a lot of startups here in the Indian cities that, that they don't have that access to the opportunities that we can present to them in the U.S. I'm hoping that we can create partnerships that'll kind of grab that value there.
India is a land of charmers, and the best charmer is sitting right next to you. So what do you look forward to seeing India in terms of, like you're going to visit Taj Mahal and other things. But, before you came, I'm sure you had certain things in mind about India overall.
I didn't want to spend too much time investigating different things to do in India because I know you guys will show me a good time. So I want everything to be brand new. That's just the type of person I am. But I know Agra is going to be beautiful, so I'm looking forward to seeing the Taj Mahal. I'm hoping that we can maybe make it over to Jaipur eventually at some point because I heard that's a beautiful city as well. And then we're going to go over to Bangalore and then also Chennai while we're visiting here. So I'm excited to see those cities as well.
All right. Again, my pleasure, and it's wonderful to connect with you back here.
Mateen.